Hello, everybody. Welcome back to The Variable. As always, my name is Russ Clough. I'm your host, and I want to talk to the two groups of viewers that tune into our channel. One, those of you who are green around the ears, who are just starting off or trying to get a job. And then our second group, those of you who have been around the block a couple times. So for those of you who are brand new, I encourage you to go and check out Breaking In by Amina Horozic. It's a collection of interviews that she did with a bunch of business executives, design gurus, and they share their uncensored advice. The first topic that I want to talk about today is advice that Julie Hurd gave in her interview. And she answered the question, if an industrial design student comes up to you and asks, what should my portfolio be like? What do I need to show you in order to work with you? What would you tell them? Julie said, show the whole process, but in an efficient way. Research, concepts, refinement, final design. Carefully consider the graphic design / layout of each of your projects and only show work you are proud of and can talk confidently about. There's a few different major points that she made in this, and it's boom, whole process in an efficient way. 2, boom, consider the graphic design layout for it. And then 3, be able to confidently talk about it. This is going to make or break your success as an industrial designer. Ironically, you have to become a great graphic designer to be a great industrial designer. That's just part of the process. And so if you're feeling weak when it comes to graphic design, then you know you're going to have to step up your game. She goes on and continues to say that we'll see students from the same school that'll be sharing the exact same project. If you were collaborating on a single project, there's likelihood that some of your other student colleagues have submitted the same work to them. And so don't be like claiming you did it yourself, because communicate what you did, your contribution, and then like be able to eloquently communicate your project and present it well. That's not something that's just gonna like hit you like a lightning bolt overnight and suddenly you can present your concept well just because you're passionate about it. It needs to be practiced. And if you haven't practiced it, I wouldn't leave the practice to when you're in interviews. Try and present it to the mirror, talk to a friend, practice with them. Do it, guys. Go through the motions, and that's how you'll find success. Those who've been around the block a couple times, I'm going to take an excerpt directly from Mike Monteiro's Design is a Job on the topic of finding clients. He says, be pleasant. Don't be nice. What does that mean? Let's find out. He said, we once received a call from a gentleman who said, so-and-so referred me to you. He said that you wouldn't be shy about telling me I was wrong. You'd probably piss me off, and that I should listen to everything you said because it would work. Mike Monteiro says, I was delighted. That said, you should aim to be pleasant to work with, as everyone would rather work with someone pleasant than with an asshole. But no one wants to work with someone who's faking it. Doing good work often requires a few hard conversations. And he says there's a difference between being enjoyable to work with and being nice. No one's hiring you to be their friend. They're hiring you to design solutions to problems. But if they can get the same solutions from someone who's pleasant and someone who's a jerk, they'll go with the former. Not much that can be added onto that, guys. I'll just simply say, be pleasant. Don't be nice. It's okay to say to a client, I think that that's not the right decision, and here are the reasons why. In fact, I think they'll appreciate you more for it and respect you as a professional if you give them their honest opinion. But also be willing to make compromises and realize the reasons behind something. Are they just like a personal vendetta? Why I'm making this decision, I say this, or is it really substantiated? And then you have to ask yourself, am I okay with moving forward if the client still goes a different direction? You got to be professional about it. You can't throw a hissy fit if they say, you know what, I know you said this, but this is where we're going and I'm doing this decision instead. It's just part of the game. So there you have it, guys. Stick around. Right after this commercial break, we'll be back and we'll be introducing today's guest speaker, so don't go anywhere.